I seriously don't understand the hate that this sequel to Mulan has gotten over the years. Mulan II is directed by Darrell Rooney and Lynne Southerland. It stars Ming-Na Wen, B.D. Wong, Mark Moseley, Lucy Liu, and a whole bunch of other people. And in the sequel to Mulan, Mulan accepts General Shang's marriage proposal. But when she does, her guardian Mushu fears that he will lose his place in her life as she is accepted into Shang's family. Meanwhile, the Emperor asks Mulan and her fiance to accompany three princesses to meet their future spouses in a distant territory. And during the course of their dangerous journey through China, Mushu attempts to break up the young couple and unlikely relationships flourish. So it's up to Mulan to keep all of that under wraps, pretty much. And this movie deals with themes of relationships, marriage, and pretty much what you expect. Now, if you guys are new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell to get notified when new videos are up, because I do post videos. I also do live streams. I also post on my community tab. Whatever y'all want to see, we got it. Otherwise, if you ain't got hit that notification bell, you ain't gonna get every single post. All my social media links are in the description box down below. Comment down below what you guys think of Mulan 2, and if you guys want to send fan mail, or if you want to send money to my channel, email me or DM me. With that being said, let's get into Mulan 2. Up until recently, last month, I have never seen Mulan 2. I always heard a lot of bad things about it, but I never really got around to watching Mulan 2. So when I watched it, just to get ready for the live action remake, of course, and because I'm reviewing both the original and the sequel up to the remake, I went in with a open mind, because I saw the score on Rotten Tomatoes, and this movie has a 0%. But anyways, when it comes to Mulan 2, I actually really enjoy Mulan 2. Yes, it's got its problems, but I think Mulan 2 is a worthy sequel to the original Mulan. And what makes this worthy for me, this is a different movie from the first film. This movie, we tackle on some pretty themes when it comes to this movie. We tackle on some themes in this movie of marriages, well-arranged marriages, loyalty, relationships, trust, finding true love, and making choices. And that's what I really like when it comes to the sequel to Mulan 2. We focus on these different themes, and I think these different themes tie in very well when it comes to this first film. It does a very great job of using these themes to their advantage, and I was very impressed with what the directors and the screenwriters were willing to do. They're willing to take this first movie and go into a new direction with the second one and build up off of that. Especially, of course, with a month after the events of the first film, and it's nice. You have Ming-Na Wen, of course, still gorgeous to this day, as returning as the voice of Mulan. You have, of course, B.D. Wong as Li Shang, and I like the chemistry between these two. Yes, they're in love, they're a young couple. They do have their trust problems in relationship and making choices here and there, but it never got to the point where it felt like I didn't care. Because I still was very much caring for these two characters in this relationship. But also we have Mushu, which this movie, Eddie Murphy did not return to come back because he was doing Haunted Mansion at the time, which honestly that movie isn't even all that great, but it's not horrible. But this time he is a different voice actor, and also the voice actors for the matchmaker, Chifu, little brother, and the singing voice of Ling didn't come back. So Eddie Murphy and Margot's are replaced by Margaret Moseley and April Winchell. Frank Welker plays the little brother, and Ling's singing voice, of course, is done with a different. Jetty Watanabe does his own singing for a sequel. So I gotta say, this sequel to Mulan I like, and also what I like is the story with these new set of characters. I really like these characters, Yao, Ling, and Chin Po. They're played very well. Well by Jetty Watanabe, Jerry Tondon, and Lawrence Hong. And also, I will say that I liked them, and I also really enjoyed Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu is a great actress. I don't know why she gets a bad rap from people, but she has she has a nice track record. Yeah, she has some duds here and there, but Lucy Liu is a great actress. Paycheck, she was insanely hot in that movie. Charlie's Angels, she was my favorite angel in the entire movie series, in the first two. But I really like all the voice acting in this movie. Ming-Na Wen, B.D. Wong, Mark Moseley, Lucy Liu, Harvey Fierstein. It's just the voice acting here I like. I like the voice acting. I like these characters. I cared about these characters on this journey. Also, the story. A lot of people say the story is not as good as the first one. When you are doing the sequel to Mulan, it's pretty hard to top that first movie. You have to go in your own direction, and that's what I really liked. It went in its own direction, doing this story here. And so, I really love this story. I think the story is very intriguing, it's very interesting, and I found a lot of heart and a lot of effort when it comes to these characters. These characters are very well done here. Yes, one issue I do have is that we could have got more development of these characters, but I still very much care for them, and I really like the musical numbers as well. I love the musical numbers. They're not as catchy as the first one, but they're still fun musical numbers, and you did have some nice humor, and you did have some nice emotional weight there in this movie. So I didn't really mind the humor that they were trying to do, and also you do have some great action when it's there. The action is great, of course, and also I do love the other characters here. I do love the other characters development, and the soundtrack. The song choices are well done. I do love the score. I think the score is fun. I think the action is pretty fun. I think the moments you get with Mushu, even though I miss Eddie Murphy, I still found myself really caring about these characters. However, as I said, this movie does have two issues. Like I said, one issue I do have, of course, is some of the writing is not as strong as I thought it should have been. I think that some of the writing should have been better handled, it should have been better executed, and I felt like that a lot of the writing should have had a lot more going for it. But still, what can you really do? It's a sequel to Mulan. And also, I felt like there were some elements of the story that didn't really catch my interest, but still, I found myself quite enjoying it. And I think this is one of the more underrated direct-to-video sequels out there. This movie is not a 0%, okay? I think people just went way overboard on it. Overall, despite some problems with some of the story elements and some character moments, I feel like Mulan is a lot better than what people give it credit is. I don't know why people trash this movie. I don't know why people are just being so uptight and being so freaking pessimistic over this live action remake because it's doing the original story justice. But guess what? Disney did not create Mulan. Mulan was created from Chinese legends. So that's your loss if you hate this movie. That's your loss, not mine. So all in all, Mulan 2 is a worthy sequel. Not better than the first one, but you still have good voice acting. You still have bright colors. You still have great animation, by the way, which I gotta say the animation is really great. And also, the action scenes and the moments that you do get here is really good. Again, the original Mulan is better, but it's still a very entertaining movie. So all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give Mulan an Epictastic. So what do you guys think of Mulan 2? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? And let's get ready next month because my review of Mulan will be coming soon. So I can't wait to talk about it. Bye guys. You guys keep cool, enjoying the Epictasticness. Haha.